So let us discuss another program to add two integer, two number, suppose 2 and 5. You have to perform this operation. 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. But you know it, how the computer will do it. So here we have a program main, and inside main you have two variables and another third variable to just store your result. So we will discuss everything in detail. For the time being, you understand a is equal to 5, b is equal to 2, and here you have c is equal to a plus b. Here you are writing printf %d comma c. Here this program, a small program, is able to calculate the summation of these two integers. So what will be the result? The result will come this printf statement. Printf is for printing the output on the screen. This is your screen, standard output device. Here 7 will be printed. So you can do practical on your computer. Here you see, if you make it 15, a is equal to 15, the result will be 17. If you make it 20, then 15 plus 20 is equal to 35. Here it will be 35. So now you can see your program, this very small program, is able to do this addition and can show you the result. So this is the basics of computer program: writing a program, giving this program, sending this program to compiler. This compiler converts this code, that is English like code, to machine code. There are steps the compiler follow. We'll not go to that section right now. We'll discuss later part of our lecture. Subsequent lecture we'll discuss. The compiler converts this in the machine level code, and that will be actually your final code. Inside the code, the logic is same. What is the logic? Logic is a solution to a problem where you will be given two integer and the computer will sum up these two integers and will find out the result. So here you are not calculating the summation, your computer is doing that. So this is the fundamental understanding of programming, how a program contains a solution for any problem, and that can be used for automation, that can be used for providing solution to the user. The number of software that you are using on your phone or on PC, everything is actually made in this fashion. There are programming languages, there are other methods, but the fundamental thing is same. You have a problem, what you have to do, the task, that have to be converted into a solution, and that solution has to be processed by your processor. That processor will generate result, and that result will again go to your display, your monitor. So whatever operations you are performing on your computer, everything is actually created like this. If you have to have a view of this, suppose we have calculator here. So this calculator, you see, this calculator is nothing but a software. So the program we have written for addition, so what we are doing in our program is like that: 2 plus 7 is equal to 9. You can see the computer is able to do it. So this is also a software, but it is graphical. The interface is graphical user interface. It is not character user interface. We'll discuss about it later. So whatever solutions we are getting on screen is actually written in some programming form. Here this calculator is also a software or a program which is written by some of the developers, and they have designed this calculator where you can do this operation. Suppose you have this multiplication operation, division operation, percentage, and all these things. So this calculator and your program, there is no difference actually. Your program is no difference. You as an user, you see that you are using so many softwares, but as a computer student, you have to look at things like that only, that you have to develop the solution or you have to develop the code. So we can write so many other programs, and you have to write so many programs so that you become expert in writing code. You become expert writing the solution for any problem. Otherwise you cannot work as a software developer, you cannot work as an application developer. You have to give time. So this is the fundamental thing. So what did we use in a program? We used integer. Integer means any number, positive or negative. So infinity to infinity. So this any number can be stored in A or B or C. These are the variables like where we store the information. There should be a name. We'll come to that later. If we have confusion, we will discuss it in details. For the timing, you understand, when you write integer A, means A can now store any number between this, but there is a range. We'll come to that. If you write int A, there is a range, I mean from some number to some number, because computer always have finite, you can say finite expression, finite thing. You do not have infinity. Here you do not have undefined thing, you have to define. If you write something like long int, then you can increase the range this side, also on this side. So these are the basic thing that we use integer to store integer values. That means whole number, no fraction. If we use float to store float number where you have fraction, here you have to store these numbers only. You cannot store 2.5 here. We'll come to this section later. So what we can do here, we can write programs. We can write programs to perform some basic mathematical problems and their solutions, like addition of 2 integer, addition of 3 integer, like that. Subtraction, how do you do subtraction? There is a program of addition. You just change the sign. C is equal to integer A, B and C. A is equal to 5, B is equal to 2, like this only, and C is equal to A minus B. You are done. Printf %d comma C. If you want to do multiplication, you do it. If you want to do division, what you do? You write like this only, A divided by B. So you now understood that if you learn a minimum thing, you can do so many things with that. So this is the magic of learning programming, where you are enabling yourself to write solutions to problems. Problems means any kind of software you want to make. Now you can write other program also. Here on this side, let us write another program. Now integer x comma y. Now we can do anything with this. Suppose we want to find, let us write suppose x is equal to 100 or 1000. Now y is equal to 1000 into 20%. So how do you